Welcome back to the channel, guys. I got a question. Is today the big day? Is today the big day that gold and silver really break out from its slumber? More so silver than gold, because silver has been beaten down, it's been abused, it's been manipulated, it's been kept down when it should be much higher, in my opinion. Gold is on a real nice uptrend, and it seems like it broke out and it's approaching all-time highs again. Now the question is it going to hold this time? Is the manipulation over with silver? Is that going to break out? I'm going to show you some stuff. I have an idea. I think it's quite promising. I'm looking at the charts, a couple charts, and even though I'm not a financial consultant, this is stuff that you guys can look at yourself and tell me what you think. I'll be right back. So at the time I'm making this video, which is around 11:45 today, gold is up $34.20 and silver's up 61 cents. Gold's at $2,117.50 and silver's at 23.80 per ounce. It looks like, especially with gold, that's a fairly substantial rise. I haven't seen anything in the news that would trigger it. Like there's no, new conflicts breaking out, no real economic numbers that came out or anything like that. This seems to be, for gold especially, this seems to be some kind of continuation from the, weak data that's been coming out. But there's something really, really interesting. And usually, historically, the price rising of gold and silver has a lot to do with the dollar index, how strong the dollar is on the world market. It's the DXY index. And you guys can look this up online. Just type in DXY index if you want to track, the dollar value on this index. But right now, the dollar index is down slightly for the day. It's down 7 or 8 cents. And what I noticed, though, that was interesting, it's not down enough, in my opinion, to be pushing the metals up today. And with the lack of other economic indicators or news or events, I think this may just be a regular breakout, a good old-fashioned breakout. Money's flowing in, and probably a lot of this with gold is coming from overseas. These central banks overseas are really buying up gold for some reason. I believe it's probably, it has to do with confidence in the dollar is starting to fade, like I've talked about. But I also noticed something else interesting, and I'm gonna put it. I'll put it on the screen here in a second. The dollar index, if you look at 3-month dollar index, and it's really been more on an uptrend than it has a downtrend, which is kind of countering or counterintuitive to the notion that a weak dollar will help silver and gold. As you can see on this chart, it's pretty interesting that gold has continued to rise, even though the dollar on this index has been rising for the past 3 months. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if the demand for gold is so great from these central banks that it's pushing it through. Now, what I think is going to happen is if the dollar actually starts to weaken and goes on a downtrend, I think that's when you're really going to see some fireworks. I think you're going to see silver break out at that point. That's my opinion. I think that, combined with possibly them lowering interest rates at some point, if they can, because we know there's a chance they're not going to do anything, they say, as we don't know what's real anyways. But if they decide to do that with the combination of the buying, the central banks buying, and the dollar weakening, this could be a big year for silver and gold. Gold, it looks like gold's going to make some new all-time highs. Of course, we've seen this stuff before, especially with silver. And, there's obviously a lot of manipulation going on. It's mostly probably in silver. It might be going on in gold too. It's just they're being overrun. And there's a lot of short interest in silver. So, we've seen it run before, silver, and it has been beaten back down constantly. So some of the big boys are making quite a bit of money playing games with silver. And this may be the breakout coming up here soon. Of course, I don't know. I don't know the future. Nobody knows what this thing is going to actually do. It just looks promising. And, do your own research, guys. Personally, I'm about to put in another order for some more bullion because I'm pretty low on bullion in my shop. And I'm going to have to put in an order right now, even at the higher prices. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me. Everything's relative. If, it may seem expensive right now. Oh, no, silver's up 60 cents today. It's up $1 something the last few days. Big deal. Doesn't matter. If that's what you believe. If you believe in silver, specifically silver, you believe in silver and then it's going to run and the dollar's going to weaken down the road here, who cares if you're paying another 50 cents or whatever for it? I mean, me personally, as a personal silver stacker, I don't care. I liked it when it was down because I was accumulating it for myself. But it doesn't matter to me because I believe in it and I believe it's going to go much higher eventually. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Also, Bitcoin is on a tear again. And you know how I feel about Bitcoin. But, my personal opinion is if you're making a lot of money off Bitcoin right now, that's great. I have no idea where that's going to go either or how high that will go. But if you're making money and you're making a lot of profit on it, possibly you might want to think about cashing some of that out and turning it into some silver and gold. Because to me, silver and gold are still the only true money on this planet. That's what I believe. So anyways, if you guys like this little update, you like my channel, if you have any comments about this, please leave them below. And until next video, I'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching.